The more he tires himself out, kind of the better maybe he'll... There he is. There he is. Choked. The old 6XD in his throat. Caught a baby muskie. Got him. That's a healthy one. Good morning, guys. It is early and we're getting ready to head to Canada. So it's a little bit different style trip than when Ryan and I go to New York. It's a little bit more remote, so you gotta do a little bit more packing, but nevertheless, it's a lot of fun. So we got the boat all loaded, covered up, bunch of stuff. Just waiting on Neil to get here, and we'll put a few things in the cooler and we're gonna head north. So we're gonna stop in International Falls, Minnesota, and then we will cross the border in the morning, get a few last minute things in Canada, and then head up to where the lodge is. So we'll take you along for the adventure here. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully we catch a lot of fish. Well, we've made it. We are on Clearwater Lake. We just put in here at Sportsman's Landing. And if you can see, we are loaded down. We got lots of fuel back here, coolers, so beer, necessities, backpacks, all things of that nature. So it's gonna be a fun time. We picked really, really good weather. It's supposed to be in the 80s like every single day up here, which can be really hit or miss. We've had years where we come up here where it's in like the 50s and 60s and get a lot of rain and stuff, but so far the forecast is holding true to be spectacular. So we're hoping that the fishing is just as good. Let me see what we got here. My water temp is showing about 55 and I just put the boat in, so it's probably really close to that. We're hoping Pipestone is getting close to that 60 mark, but we're coming up on a full moon here on Saturday, and the smallmouth should be pushing up to spawn here. So get some pre-spawn action into the spawn action, jerk bait, soft plastic Ned rig, tube jigs, drop shot, the staples, so maybe some spy baits, and then we're gonna do some walleye fishing, do lake trout fishing. We go trolling for northerns. Muskie season is not open yet, so you can't really muskie fish, but who's to say that you won't accidentally catch one fishing for bass or whatever. There's a lot of big muskie in here, so that's always in the realm of possibilities there, but it should be a really, really fun time, a good week. We're really looking forward to this, so let's get this started. So this is the portage that we cross. We're actually in Clearwater Lake right now, and the other side of this is Pipestone, and this is one of my favorite parts of this whole trip, is this homemade little lift system here. It's pretty ingenious, and it's always a lot of fun to cross it. Up, up, and away we go. We're on the cart, we're on the tracks. Penelope's making it. You can see a nice beautiful little stream here. We got the little rail cart operator up here. Cool little setup, definitely unique. So now we're gonna be entering Pipestone here. Let's see if we do a little nosedive or not. We'll kind of walk ourselves off the cart. Then we got to go through some narrows up here. We got to go through, we're going to have to troll through that. I think we're not as familiar with it. It's been 5 years since we've been here, and I don't want to ding a prop. It gets shallow and narrow. Alrighty, so we made it through. We are pulling up to Cedar Island Lodge right now. So it's going to be home for the week for us. First one on the first cast. He's a little fella. We'll get going though. Little guy. As soon as it hit the water, about the same size as the other one. Number 2. I get Neil one now. You want this Ned rig?
It's Texas rig. That's just
oh. There he is. He might have a little more meat on him.
think about this,
Look, look, there's one with him. Toss right next to me. Toss right next to me. Yeah, that's a good one with him. That's about a 4-pounder. See him? See him? Oh, he was going for it. Toss right next to my fish. The other one, he's probably about 2-ish. I had nice ones with him though. One was probably about 4 pounds. There he is. Please be some meat and taters, would you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that big old sore. My oh my. Healthy one there. It's probably close to 3. We'll get a little weight on her for fun. How about it's 278? Oh, it's over 3.
Nice.
3-3. 3-3. Big old sore on her too. We'll get her back in the water. So far, Nettie's hard to beat. Nettie's winning. Okay. We will get you in there. Yeah, I think you should put on a Ned rig, maybe. I don't know. It's just a thought. Oh, he's gonna run.
Over there. Oh, he is right there. Right by him.
2 of them. 3 of them. Uh-oh. That's a pretty one, yeah. I'm gonna get him in the boat real quick before you go any further forward. That's another pretty one. And the dock took my rubber rail out too. That's gonna happen a lot this week, I think. Well, that one's gotta be over 3 pounds again. He's 18 inches. Okay, and we've got, I think, a dozen of these. Exact same ones. And then we got some more that are various sizes. So we're gonna do our best to preserve those particular heads. I like those the most. And they're light, so they shouldn't get stuck very often. We're gonna slowly kind of work our way around this whole big flat. See if we can keep getting in a few more spots like we just had. Boy, they were loaded in on that. There he is. Yours is probably close. Uh-oh. Come on. I can only see this ending poorly. I'll get off that log.
Alright, well now it's selfie time because I got the bigger one.
You mind getting a picture?
You got nothing going on.
Nothing on the old swim bait yet. I just don't know about my color though. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. There was a hit. Not gonna lie to you. There's one. I'm lazy on my color. I just it was laying in my boat and that's why I tied on. He hit it twice, so I guess it's working. We're going on a swim bait. Just for fun. Kind of got tired of throwing a Ned rig for a second. Look at that, look what he ate. He had a worm come out of his mouth, nightcrawler.
Oh yeah.
We'll save that for walleye.
Better get that boat, we don't have a tag for that.
That's my bad. And there he is. I think this is gonna produce smaller fish though. Okay, so, oops, come here, buddy. Another one little swim bait here. So we got Ned rig on shallow reefs. What's that?
It's like, what color do you call that?
Shad color. One of my favorite colors for Ozarks. Shallow reefs, and so far swim bait is 2 for 2. There he is. Just sitting there. My Ned wasn't. Didn't even feel him eat up. Too busy eating my deer sausage stick. He got some fight, that's for sure. There's some mean fish. Got a nose hooked almost. He's got a little belly on her too. All these fish, a lot of them are spawning. Kinda had some goofy head shakes.
Got some friends.
I'm not entirely sure this is a bass.
Looks like it's not moving. Like it's swimming smooth.
Could be a walleye.
I hope so. Yeah, he's 20, probably.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah, baby.
Did you see that net job from the tail, dude?
I saw that, was sick.
Dandy, dude.
Almost 5 pounds.
Nice.
498.
Fishing just the same way, right?
Yep. 23. I bet it goes to 24.
23 3/4.
We got a bass now on a spinnerbait. We're trying to catch a few northerns.
Stay tuned.
A little dinner, so stay tuned for more. So that was a little bit of travel up to Cedar Island Lodge and then a little bit of fishing on the first day. So as far as fishing went, the smallmouth were pre-spawn. A couple of them were spawning, but the majority of them I think were pre-spawn. So we kind of went to some shallower flats, stuff that is close by to the lodge. Since by the time we got up there, got everything unpacked and had to come in for dinner later, we didn't get too far away, just kind of keep it easy and stick a little bit close to it for that evening. So you know, the Ned rig, swim bait were primarily the two things, and then after that we went and explored a little bit more and caught some more bass, and then we actually went northern fishing, but my camera died and I didn't end up turning the other one on. So as far as like northerns and stuff, we just really target like shallow wood laydowns and stuff with spinner bait, swim bait, really just about anything like that. Moving bait, the northerns seem to really like. They're pretty easy to catch, so did that for a while, and then we ended up walleye fishing later in that evening. So that is episode 1 of kind of the adventure. I've got like 4 or 5 more, maybe, some different stuff of us fishing some different lakes and just kind of exploring, kind of showing you what that area has to offer, why we like going up there, and just kind of let you come along on the adventure of fishing a little bit of a remote Canadian style lake. It's always fun, so I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll have a few more.